It's all good, baby. It's all good. Let's get this money. Yo, swagger. I'm cold as a stranger from Pennsylvania, chilling in the W where they live bangers, throwing up them Franklins, show them that I'm living, already acting like I'm worth 20 million, shaking off these haters like snow from my boots, champagne bottles and all white suits, show up out of town in an all white deuce, feeling like the cause it's all right too. Government scandal put the state on trial. DAs and judges are the criminals now. The whole judicial branch is a fucking cash cow. So they gon' have to take me out before I take them all down. This is Mad City. This is our town. If we in it for a penny, then we in it for a pound. You trolling online like you a bunch of gangsters. Meet us at the Coliseum, we'll entertain you. It's life with my feet up. Fuck some new sneakers. I'll rule my own empire. Julius Caesar here with me. In Third Dimension, that's the crew that I fuck with. Stop trying to hide, fool. Let's do this in public. Yeah. You know what it is. Taibu mood. Them still got the show is still going on. A lot of controversy in the whole nine, but the show is still going on. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Shout out to Harris Affordable Moving and the whole fam over there on Instagram. Shout out to China Gray out there in DC, the whole DC crew, and the whole nine. We're gonna make sure we get this thing done properly tonight. Want you guys to have a good time tonight. I do not want you guys to miss out on this demonstration tonight. True Love Tuesday, telling you it's going to be one for the ages. I definitely want to make sure that I take the time out to acknowledge everybody out there that suffered a sexual assault, being abducted, or domestic violence. I want to reach out to you guys tonight as I continue to campaign to get funded for this tech wearable device that I came up with and that I developed on paper with a few good men. That was the song Cold by myself and my brother Lateef Slim Reeks Cameron out there in California. So I want to shout him out as well. I appreciate having the opportunity to podcast, to have my own voice, to have my own platform, to make change. I write books on social justice. If you didn't know, now you know. Make sure you tap in. I don't want to belabor the point too long. A lot to cover tonight as we go into True Love Tuesday. Couples are welcome to come on True Love Tuesday and express their true love, and so people can see what's going on. I want to make sure that I take advantage of the opportunities I have just to reach out to folks and acknowledge them. I really appreciate you guys. What's good over there on Instagram? Drop your comments in there. True Love Tuesday is all about couples coming on the show and showing everybody what true love really looks like. If you're struggling in your love relationship or struggling to find love, you just need to have that example of what it looks like. Because don't get me wrong, you can meet somebody almost any day, anywhere. Online, you can meet somebody. But how do you build and develop that relationship into something special, especially in the African village? We're not spending right. We're not eating right. We're just not taking care of business. Our relationships can be more wholesome. All right. I do not want Cardi B or Kodak Black teaching my young people, I got 4 children, how to have a relationship. So it's all good over here. For the best podcast streaming experience, please search me on YouTube at Taibu Muad'Dib. And that's the best experience you can have. I'm streaming. Shout out to StreamYard. I'm over here live on Facebook as well. I'm going to be doing some screen sharing, some awesome stuff tonight. Again, so let me dip right into the topic. True Love Tuesday. So women versus men week. Men, I want to know, I really want to know, when it comes to procreation, men, what are your views? By procreation, I mean child rearing. Like, what are your views? Women, what are your views on being chaste until you're married? Fellas, when it comes to procreation, what are your views? Like, how concerned are you with who your offspring, your progeny, who they will become, right? And women, what are your views on being chaste until marriage? All right. How concerned are you with offering your future husband what I call vaginal virtue? When I was a kid, when I was very young and didn't even know about relationships, I always heard this saying, you can't turn a HOE into a housewife, right? Um, and this was on the same time that, men in the African village started just leaving the home, just started leaving the women to go play, to go with somebody else. And my father was pretty bold. He made 6 kids during his marriage to my mom and walked out the door on all of us. Each and every one of us. All 6 kids was his. I have 4, and they all have their own mom. I don't understand that kind of sacrifice my mom made and him walking out. I don't understand that, right? If you're not happy, you're not happy. But what about the kids? So I just want to know what men's views are on procreation, right? I really want to know what your views about it are. I know I have different views, so I stopped at 4. I had to fix I had to fix certain issues I was dealing with. I had that domestic violence bug. I did. I had to get over that. I had to heal from that and be delivered from that. I had to get over that whole lifestyle. And then beyond that, I knew at that time exactly how much it costs to have a child. And so I'm like, okay, I can't, until I'm making that kind of money, I can't have a child, right? And that was an important decision, because had I not had that mentality, I would have more debt to pay off to begin my international based business. Like, I can do business from here in America, but it's nothing like going and visiting places where you intend to do business, even if you're online here. So when I can leave America and go to Africa and go to Asia and go to Europe and do business with them people, that's when my business will really blow up internationally. When they meet me, when they see me, when they feel my energy in person. As an aspiring motivational speaker, I have to travel. So to do this, I have to take care of my financial debt to the children that I owe to the state. So if I hadn't changed my views on procreation, I would still be in a bad situation. I'd be in a worse situation now. I have, maybe 6 or 7 more kids. You know what I'm saying? I just really kept getting out, kept popping out babies, but not have a view about what I'm going to do to make sure that child is straight. So young people, listen up. Old people, listen up. If you are a guy in your 50s and you're starting over with a young lady and you're having children, can you afford them? Are you going to be there when they need you? Because I mean, are you going to leave that relationship too? Like, what's going to happen? You can hear stories and people, but what about you? What are your views on procreation? Ladies, my first 100 episodes, it was hashtag acceptable number, please. I was asking about body counts. I was asking what was the acceptable number for women to be as far as in relationships with guys and still be considered marriage worthy. And that caused a lot of controversy. To me, it was straightforward, right? I'm not a woman, but to me, it was straightforward. The crazy part about it is that guys don't have anything to offer a woman, but expect her to give them everything. You know what I'm saying? And likewise, women don't want to offer a man, like I said, vaginal virtue. Women don't want to offer a man a pure appearance and the fact that she can say, like very few souls have been between my legs, but they want a man to give. They want a man to commit to them for the rest of their life. So I just think that we need to get this on women versus men. I think we need to get this out. I think folks need to come on the show and let's talk about it. I mean, my panel should be full tonight because we should be talking about these issues. We should be talking exactly about these issues. Now, I'll talk about them anyway. But do y'all just want my point of view? No, even though it's the best point of view, that's why it's my show. My show is the best. But being honest, let's talk about it. I want to talk about it. I want you guys to come on here and express your opinion. I might debate you or I might agree. But men, how do you really feel about procreation? And women, how do you really feel about being chaste until you're married? I asked about that acceptable number, and a lot of women, this would trip me out. A lot of women was like, "What about the men? You want to be a man?" The same women that talk about, women that act like men and dress like men, they come on my show and say they want to be a man. If I ask you what your acceptable number is for you, what do you think it is should be, and you say, "What about the men? You want to be a man?" I don't get it. Right? Because these same women talk about how, they don't want to take care of a man. They don't want a man that lives with his mom, but you want to be a man. It's the craziest thing to me. African people, we have to talk about these things. Like, let's just get it out there. Let's talk about this stuff. All right, please, let's just talk about it. Because if we don't talk about it, like I said, the Cardi B's, the Kodak Blacks of the hip hop industry and the rap world, they're going to be the ones that are teaching our children how to have relationships. All right. So you guys have exactly 50 minutes. Uh, 50 minutes to tap in, get you in here, get you out of here, and do it just like that. You don't have to stay long, stay forever. Just hop in here, give your opinion, stay as long as you like or not. But at the end of the day, you still want to get it going. All right. Now, women, I'm not going to spend too much time on you guys because I know y'all already know where it's at. But men, the procreation thing is affecting our community. Like they're saying the government forced men out. The government, how can the government force a man out if he's married? Marry the woman. Offer them children and that woman, a marital level commitment. I think that uh men are really soft these days. And we talked about that on one show. A guest brought that up. These men that are raised by a woman, and so they're soft. They're not capable of dealing with these issues, right? So if that's the case, what are we doing? And I'm just shooting some of y'all some of these offers to hop in here. Y'all can request it, get in the comment section, say I want to go live. We can get it going. I would love to see you in here. Let's talk about it. Young women are making decisions every day about their body. All right. Young women are making decisions every day about their body and what they should do with it. And they're listening to Megan Thee Stallion tell them, he better shut up when I tell him to. Okay. We got comments over on Facebook. My cousin says some of the men are not even raising their sons properly. I'll go ahead and pin that. Well, that's my point, though, isn't it? What are your views on procreation? Are you reading books on how to rear children? Do you have the vibe of what's going on out here? If you're in the African village, like as soon as you have an African son, he's a target, right? He's a target. Man, I need an extra t-shirt or something for these. Every time I sit down, this same one little gnat comes and mess with me. It kills the whole show. It's crazy. I just keep forgetting that, y'all, but I don't know. It's like the weirdest thing. Trying to stay on task. Grown boys are getting with, grown girls, big, I call them big little girls, like just grown bodies are coming together. Neither of them are even thinking that far ahead, right? We're just emotional people doing this, and now we have a child in the mix. People are assuming that women are natural moms. That's not true. That's not true. Women don't just automatically, there's automatically a good mom. That's just not, that's the farthest thing from the truth. That's the farthest thing from the truth. I have 4 children by 4 different women. I'll tell you right now, I don't care what statistic you look at, none of them really poured into our seed. None of them just sacrificed. Y'all see the stories on TV. Women are not out there sacrificing everything for them kids, man. We have a government that makes sure that the dad is held responsible if the woman puts him on it. Like, women aren't even holding the man responsible. They're like, you don't have to be on child support. Just give me money. He don't give him money, and he has good game. She's just like, I don't want to hurt him. I don't want to put him in. It's ridiculous. So the kid's going without both ways. Because now mom has to work 2 jobs, less mom, no dad. It's crazy. We have to make better decisions. Some of the men here are not raising their sons properly. You know what? My cousin JR also, I don't even seen that show, cuz with my cousin JR, he's talking about how his son, he basically lets his son do whatever he wants. Like, he's not really even disciplining his son. It's my first cousin, love him to death. And I called him out. He's not disciplining his son. No discipline at all. What do we expect from these young people if we're not disciplining them, adults, parents? How can you expect your child to do the right thing if, when they're children, you are not disciplining them, thus teaching them to be disciplined? Where are they going to learn it from? Y'all can get in the comment section. Let me know that. Where are youth going to learn discipline from if we don't discipline them, people? So how do you men feel about procreation? So I'll admit, when I had my children, like, there was no plan. One of my children I had a plan with. The relationship with his mom didn't work. Plan blew out the water. But I had plans if the marriage would have, happened and we'd have been together. I had plans for that situation. Just 1 out of 4. And it didn't work. The plan got blown out of the water because the relationship didn't last. So I'm telling you right now, just your views on procreation. And this goes to a show I had this second 100 episodes. I just did this show like last month. You have to look at the fact that if you're picking your girlfriend or your future wife off of your emotions, off of how she looks or how much money she makes, you're not picking for the children. Men, if you're picking a woman to be with because she has a nice round bottom or she has if you're going off physical features, if you don't know anything about this woman except you like to look at her and you want to rowboat her, and then she lets you do it and it's good and she's cool with you, and so you didn't know anything about her, you're not choosing for your children. I owe all my kids. I got to go hard, y'all. I got to be an ultra. Y'all don't know how hard Taibu works. I just don't. You have no idea. It'll come out. But what I'm saying to you is, listen to what I'm saying, people. What I'm saying to you is this. I owe each of my child just a lifetime of debt as far as like me parenting them. Like, I have to literally get my bag bigger and bigger, as big as I possibly can, to be the best dad possible for them down the line. And that still won't make up for what I missed, but at least I'll be more dad than I had and that they would have thought they would have had when they first were born. I have to cover everything. The reason I'm saying this is because I did not choose their moms wisely. No, not to their moms like that. It's just I didn't choose their moms based off of a plan that we made together, based off of our commitment level. We should have been married. I didn't choose their moms based off of where they were going in life. None of that. Each of my kids' moms appealed to me physically. They were cool with me long enough to get me to believe we could be something special. Now we have a child. So, men, what are your views on procreation? And ladies, likewise, what are your views on being chaste until marriage? I did not ask what I'm asking now that you guys asked as far as vetting. I didn't ask any of my baby mom. I didn't ask any of them. How many men have you been with? I didn't ask him that. Had I done that, I may have less children. Or I may have decided to go ahead and marry her if the answer would have been, legitimate. Real men give real structure, but boys can't give any structure at all. But you're right, cuz. Yeah. So I appreciate my cousin over there, man, putting it out there. I appreciate y'all making comments, even if you can't actually appear on the show. I appreciate y'all doing what y'all want, doing what y'all can. True Love Tuesday, if we truly love our children, if we truly love the ideal of having children, shouldn't we be more circumspect about how we procreate? You're not a manipulator and a user if you choose a woman because of what she has or what she's doing with her life and where she comes from, and if she has two parents. You're not manipulating anything. You're choosing for your offspring to have a mom that's balanced, fellas. She's balanced, she's secure, she knows how to treat you, so she's gonna support you and treat the gender roles are gonna be consistent across the board. That's why you choose. If you guys are choosing based off of love and looks and lust, it's ridiculous. Love and looks and lust. Don't choose, the person that you're gonna marry off of love and looks and lust. Let me put that down there. What I just say, love, looks and lust. Don't do it. Don't do it, people. Don't do it. I'm telling you right now, it's the biggest mistake you're ever gonna make. When we're all caught up in our emotions, we're not thinking about vetting that person. If you start to vet that person and they're not emotionally mature, right? They're not emotionally intelligent. They're going to give you all kind of kickback, but that's what you want. You want to know that that person can't communicate in ways that matter when the stuff gets hectic. People are always talking about when the man loses a job, woman stand behind him. What about when she loses her job? I have a family member who said that his partner chose not to get vaccinated, so she was going to lose her job. He still stood behind her. So what I'm saying to you is, we can't downplay what the man means to the relationship, but we should stop downplaying how he should be focused on his views about procreation. Ladies, y'all can't get mad at us brothers for acting the way we do. Let me put it out here for what I'm gonna put it out here. Y'all not gonna like this, but I gotta say it. Taibu More Deep is my show. I'm gonna say it. If I can get this back up. Woo. I want that up. It's like I'm leaning like this. Ladies, y'all just too easy. Y'all too easy. Y'all want to be treated like y'all too easy. All right. Women are too easy these days when it comes to rowboating. And the reason and I'm telling you right now, y'all, I really can't say anything else. If you're easy, ladies, and everybody knows it, or at least the guy you gave it to easy knows it, expecting somebody to give you a marital level commitment when you didn't require really anything. That Trap God song is so funny to me because the more I do these podcasts, women come on here, it's all about how the men are dogs and the men cheat and this, but y'all easy. Why do you expect a man not to cheat on you if you give him the Jones after the first night or the next night or the next couple of days or the second date? If y'all that easy, the men ain't got to work for it. Why would he stay interested in you? Give your 16-year-old a car and see how long that car lasts. See how they treat it. Get them a job, help them save their money, and they buy the car and see how they treat it. It's human nature. Ladies, you're too easy. Y'all need a consortium. I brought this up on a different episode. Women, y'all need a consortium. Y'all need to be online, talking to each other, having your own little group or private Facebook group and community, and y'all need to be having these conversations. Because y'all really want to be in a relationship. Your value in the community is based on you being in a relationship. Even to this day, if you don't have a man, when events come up, weddings, birthdays, baby showers, if you come in by yourself, everybody knows. Guys can get that off, no problem. Fam show up, he ain't got no girl with him, cool. Nobody's tripping. But when you come stag and you a woman, everybody knows. I'm single by choice. Yeah, your choice is to not be real with yourself. Your choice is to be easy and you don't want nobody to know. But we all know, ladies, a couple episodes ago, I said all women have 100 bodies before they get married. I talked to one of my cousins afterward. He's married. He was like, you wild 100. I said, cuz, as men, look, I'm just applying my genius to this whole dating thing, fellas. I'm trying to hook y'all up. I'm for the women. I'm for you sisters. I'm trying to help y'all out. But I've stumbled onto something here. Women don't care a whit about being chaste until they're married. And that's the flaw. That's the flaw in dating right now. Women, sisters, they don't care about being chaste until they're married. That's the flaw right now. They don't care one whit about it. They expect men to wife them up and they have 100 bodies on them. Now, just for giggles, let me do something here. Let me suggest something. Y'all watching, let me suggest something. Y'all want to come on, jump in the comment section and come on here and debate this with me. Let me suggest something here. I told my cuz, I said, cuz, think back to when you lost your virginity. If every chick you hollered at or you came at busted down, and this, you realize you have 100% success ratio when it comes to approaching somebody for sex, to rowboat them, and you 100% you're good, no one's shooting you down. I said, cuz, how many bodies would you have before you start talking about getting married? That's what I say to him. And guess what he said? Yeah, you're right. Yeah, fellas, if any of you, I mean, like, look, Drake put it in his song. He said, how can you find the one when anyone will come with you? Y'all listen to that and it sounded slick to you. But what he was saying is, he was saying that rich guys like him, because of his money, he's experiencing what women experience. Rich guys experience what women experience. Rich guys are pretty much at about 100%. What's going on, Sumner? Rich guys are about 100% a success rate. If a guy is like worth a couple million, the average chick, and there's a lot of broke broke, beautiful women out here in Dallas, in Fort Worth, and Arlington, and Duncan, in across the whole nation and the whole world. There's a lot of beautiful broke women, beautiful, drop dead, gorgeous. Ugh, they broke. So a guy like Drake or Wayne or just these guys that are super rich and in the limelight, they experience what women experience. So now they're going through a thing too. He's saying, I desire to have the one, but how do I find her if anyone to come? That's what women go through. They just didn't say it to us guys because they didn't want us to know that they all have 100 bodies. Women go through 100 men before they decide to settle down. Take it like you want to take it, fellas, but I'm telling you right now. How many of you ladies out there are willing to take a lie detector test on this number? I'll wait. You got 100 bodies. Get out of here. You can come on the show, Christy. I don't want to hear it. I'm gonna go ahead and post that. But see, this is the deal, fellas. Nah. You see what I'm saying, fellas? I've had guys come on this show and say, well, in her 20s, she should get, 15. In her 30s, she should get at least 10. You know what I'm saying? The number is low because men don't want to conceive men can't conceive 100% success. Fellas, in the last month, have you seen at least 50 chicks that you wanted to bust down? Imagine them not saying no. Imagine you approach them and say, hey, you look nice. You want to hang out sometime? You know what I'm saying? You want to chill with me? And them not saying no. That's women have enjoyed that since birth. As soon as they hit high school and they saw how guys was going all crazy of them. Well, all right. So Christy's comment is a good segue into a screen share. I'm gonna go to a screen share for you guys. And we're gonna watch this. We're gonna watch this screen share. I'm gonna go to a screen share. We're gonna get this going. I have to come and represent. We're gonna get this going. Let me get this going. Let me get this going. I'm gonna go ahead and share the screen with you. Thank you very much for bringing that up, Chris. Let me go ahead and jump that off right now. All right. We're gonna get this going. I have to come and represent for a large population of people in this country that have no voice. Their choice is snatched away from them. In one moment, in 1 second, in the blink of an eye, their innocence, their right to choose is snatched away. And it's the wrong thing to do for me to turn a blind eye and a deaf ear to their silent screams, their muffled voices. What am I talking about? I'm talking about rape, sexual assault, child abduction, human trafficking, domestic violence. A large population of people living in this country are living in fear of the next time it's going to happen, the first time it might happen. You're not safe, you're not protected, and we, as a society, have not done enough to make sure that we're good. We have not done enough as a society to make sure this problem comes to a halt, to cease to exist. We We have not done enough, people. Not anywhere near enough. But now there's an opportunity. The Guardian Gear device gives everyone a response. So we have to get behind it. Support the movement right now. Go into your pockets, go into your purse, go into your accounts, and donate to this cause. It's my voice that you're going to hear. The next time someone tells you they were beaten, hit, they were afraid of being beaten or hit. The next time you hear of someone that you know or someone that they know who have been raped or sexually assaulted, my voice telling you, you should have donated. You should have gotten behind the movement. You should have made sure that you did something, that you liked and shared the post, that you made sure it went viral, that donating to this cause became a thing, a major thing, until the device is funded, fully funded and developed, and on the persons of those who are the most vulnerable amongst us. Listen to me. My voice that you hear telling you to get up and do something. Get out in the community, knock on doors, make phone calls, talk to a politician, tell them, where is my state money? Where's my federal money? Give this guy whatever he needs to get it done. Because there's a large population of us living in constant fear. A large population of us who just can't get themselves out of this predicament. Don't even know it even exists until it happens. A large population. I'm talking about 48 women an hour. It's unacceptable, people. We must make a change today. I've done my part. I've done the groundwork. I've done the research. The Guardian Gear Tech Wearable will stop it in its tracks. That's what it is. But I need your help. Let's go. I need you to get it done. To reach out and donate today. Whatever you have, give to the Guardian Gear device at the end of rape, abduction, domestic violence. So that's what it is. That's what it is, folks. Taibu Muad'Dib, confirmed genius. I have come up with a tech wearable to nip it in the bud. It's been confirmed by the people in my close circle. And with the passing of one of the members on my board, we decided to go ahead and push it, knock it out, and get it done. So the GoFundMe page, people already put into it. They just, like, you know, when you invest in something, they want to see your commitment. So they tasked us to raise $50,000 of our own money to put into the app, the website, and the prototype. What's going on, Zah? Go ahead, man. Jump in the studio. You got the link. Y'all go ahead and hop in here. Let's talk about it. True Love Tuesday. Let's go. Bring your beautiful wife too. Want to hear from her. This y'all Tuesday. Let's go. Taibu Muad'Dib right here. A little loud out there. I don't know what's going on. It's a crazy thing, man. I do my podcast every night, like they know what it is. Like they be throwing the party. It's crazy. So Chrissy, that was for you. Again, I'm just one person. Just one person. But I know that there are things happening to women that lead them into a path where they feel that their body isn't precious, and they start doing things and creating behaviors that are unsafe, and they just put themselves out there. So again, I represent, and I'm going to continue until we get this done, represent for the people that have gone through sexual violence, I being one of them, myself included. So I know that it's not just a female thing. Guys can be taken advantage of too when they are young, when they're boys. It's the bottom line. Yep. That's a usual. And so, again, it's supposed to be the greatest country in the world. and 48 women. That's not including the male figures, the boys that are also going through sexual violence. But just the fact that 48 women are women, like people are so against domestic violence, but 48 women each hour are raped, are forcibly raped. It's immutable. Nothing is moving the needle. I don't care what device you look out there on the market right now. Look at how long it's been out there. You have to help fund this device because nothing else is moving the needle. All right. Nothing else is making a difference or a dent. So for all the Christy Kimmels out there, man, my heart goes out to you. Have my prayers. But this is the time to be strong. There's enough of you alone to fund this device. The Guardian Gear device will give you guys your life back. It'll give you your feeling, your sense of security and safety back. People don't understand when you have been forcibly raped, you don't feel comfortable going out in public like everybody else does. You don't feel comfortable in a crowded place like bars. You don't enjoy BW3s at game time like everybody else does. All right. So so Christy, I hope you champion this cause. You can go on my Facebook page. You can see the post. I'm reposting it. The video is long, so I mean I can put a snippet of it on TikTok and Snapchat. I can put a snippet of it on Instagram. Just so many, but it's like 4.5 minutes long. But it has to all run its course. People have to get the facts. They have to know what's going on. The website is sincere. It's real. This is a real deal. I entertain because I like to entertain. It really is for me. But I'm a serious individual when it comes to my inventions and to my profession. This is a serious thing that we can take care of together. The goal is $50,000. That's what we have to put into it. All right. So moving right along, getting into the meat of the matter. We have the next portion coming up right now, and we're gonna get to that. I appreciate y'all for sticking with me. It's Taibu Muad'Dib right here, and the show is You're a Mess. So now we get the welcome in the Dallas Cowboys chair.
I ain't no joke. I used to let the mic smoke. Now I slam it on the make sure.
Did y'all win?
I ain't no joke about my team. So for some reason, even though I took her to the first Dallas Cowboys game of the season, their home opener, their season opener at the same time, and they lost, I wasn't treating her like that. Like I was like, it's okay, they'll do better. They got a great defense. And I'm pumping her, I'm trying to cheer her up. So her team wins against the team that we beat the week before, and our team loses. And so I don't know. It's a it's a tough call. Shay Houston, everybody, with the right or wrong segment of the day. I don't know if she emailed. I'll never know until she pops up if she emailed me her right or wrong segment. But you know,
would you like to do the ask Shay first?
what do you guys want out there? You guys want the Ask Shay portion first, or you have a question on deck? If you guys are going through something, Shay Houston is my lovely girlfriend of 9 months. We're going on 9 months now. Of 9 months. So we wow.
9 long months. Don't do it.
I will shame thee. I will shame you. What Tyrone just in time. I'm gonna shame her again, Tyrone. She's gonna shame herself. All right. She wants to do the Ask Shay portion, so we'll go to Shay. We'll go to the Ask Shay portion. If you want to have a question for Shay, super mom of 2 young men, and through it all, she's continued to really support her young people. One of the things that were attractive to me about her was how she treats her young people. And it's not to say that she's perfect. It's just that if I had chose a woman like her for my kid's mom, then I might be married. I might still be with her. I might have, a really good thing going. So it's good to find somebody decent like her. And I'm telling you, if you, especially ladies, if you have issues with your man or issues finding a man or dealing with men, Like you definitely want to ask Shay. So get the questions in here, fellas. If you are going through something, you understand your girl, you understand what's going on, whatever, you having tough time communicating, you want to ask Shay. So this question here, so we don't have a name on it, but it says, "Hey Shay, I have a question. I've been in a relationship with my boyfriend for 1 year. He asked me if we could have a threesome on his birthday. His birthday is in 2 months. I've never had a threesome, and he says he's never had a threesome. Should I entertain that and do it for his birthday, or should I put my foot down and say he should have lived that life before because we're in our 30s now? I really don't want to be. I don't. We don't want to because it opens up the door to cheating. So that's Polly.
That's a good
Check that episode out. This episode is what it is.
That's a good
Threesomes in the house. Shout out to Will and Jada.
I don't think they do them together.
They freaks. They definitely do them together. That's how it
You
started.
know what they do in
That's
their
that's
bedroom.
that's how it started. That's how it started. My cousin, Mr. Pinkston, says, question: why is it so hard for women to have a true understanding with a man? Okay. So we got a lot of stuff going on right here, right now. We're gonna get to that in a minute, but the young lady has a question on the floor, so go ahead. It's all about you.
So threesomes are tricky. I don't know. I've never had one. I don't plan on never having one because, like she said, it opens the door to cheating, which I feel this when you allow that into your bedroom, that's gonna open the door for that, and then you ain't gonna be in the kitchen
cheating is a breach of contract, breaking the agreement to be monogamous. If y'all agree to have the threesome,
Yeah,
then it
one
doesn't
time, and then that one time gonna be like, oh, well, we could do it. She said we could do it behind her back. You know what I'm saying? And then that opens a whole. So no, if I was her and y'all in y'all 30s, he had all his 20s to do all of that. If that's something that he wanted to do,
it's very judgmental.
Together. What do you mean? Y'all have been together for a whole year.
Age seems to be a big thing for women as they age.
Trying to do a threesome?
But women's shelf life, dating shelf life is different than men. So women seem to be big in the age when it's not like it's like what your attitude about life is, bucket list stuff like that. So it might be on his bucket list. You know what I'm saying?
At 30.
At 40 or 50, if his bucket list is to have a threesome and he wants to get out the way, so you'd rather him leave you because he wants to find somebody that wants to entertain that?
I guess so.
So I don't know, Shay's tough on y'all. Shay's tough on y'all for real, man. Like she's really setting her ways. That I don't know, might be a southern thing. I don't know, but it sounds to me like she has a good thing going. Hold on. What I'm saying is, what I'm saying is, it sounds like she has a good thing going, or she wouldn't ask. She's asking you, so it sounds like she has a good thing going. So what I'm saying to you right now is, one, to do something special for him on his birthday, and we're not asking. We can find out. Like we can ask her, does he want to run a train on her with somebody, or is he asking for another woman to be in the bed? Yeah, run a train on her.
That's a whole nother thing too. A threesome where we're gonna have two dudes. Why do I have to have two women? You know what I'm saying? Like it's a whole lot of, you know what I'm saying? That's not man in the bed with us?
That's not specified in the question. It sounds like he's asking for a second woman to be in the bed, but I'm saying, who knows?
No. I'm telling her no. Because she said she really don't want to do it. Because it opens the door to cheating.
Well, fellas, look. So if you're into poly, or you have poly desires, you probably don't want to date somebody like Shay. You know what I'm saying? If your girl asks Shay, she's gonna say no.
Well, why would you want to?
Young lady.
Why get in a relationship?
Look, young lady. Look, young lady. I'm gonna tell you one thing. If you have a good thing going with this gentleman, and he says it's just for my birthday, can you help me have this experience? And you say no, you're risking losing that good thing with that guy just because you said no. Now, if you talk to him about your fears about it opening the door for cheating first and things of that nature, I can respect that. It sounds to me like Shay's just saying that you may want to discuss with him that you don't your expectations is just a birthday thing, that you love him and that you want to make it happen for him because he's special to you. Whatever you want, you can get. Like Ti tell women, you can tell your man, you can have whatever you like, but you're drawing the line. Like, but I don't expect you to call her afterwards. I don't. It's not going to be a continuous thing. It's just I'm doing this one time thing for you to let you know I'm down for you. That's, I think, a more legitimate response to your question than what Shay's saying. But it's Ask Shay's portion. If you want to take her advice, she's just saying flat out no, whatever. But I just think these days, I think it would be almost relationship suicide to just say a flat out no. Talking about it, getting to know more about why he desires it, I think sounds like a more reasonable response. All right. Cutting Pinkston. Question: why is it so hard for women to have a true understanding with a man? I'll let you go first, Shay.
It's simple. We think differently. That's why. Solve the purple. There you go. We think differently.
Yeah. To make the relationship work, though, you have to come on one accord at some point. So,
and then y'all always trying to, lay the law like y'all the president.
Okay.
And we just the citizens.
Cause it's not hard. It comes down to your selection of a woman. I was talking about that at the beginning of the show. Select a woman that was raised by a two parent household, so that she got a chance.
That's not really common. That's like a small percentage.
Cause I don't even know what she's talking about. What I'm saying to you is, when you select,
so you're going out saying, "Hey, you got two parents. Hey, you got two parents." Oh, okay.
When you select a woman, make sure that she has balance to her. Even if she wasn't raised in a two parent household, make sure that that's important to her for y'all children, for her children to have two parents there. Make sure that that's real. As far as understanding is concerned, I don't think it's hard for me to have an understanding. I just think that when you meet a woman, Spence, that is set in her ways or believes she's always right, what can you do with that? She's gonna be consistently single, or she's gonna marry or be with a simp that's gonna allow her to do her. If you a manly man, and that doesn't work for you, you have to admit to yourself, no matter how she looks, how much money she's making, whatever, it's just not a good match for you. People, please match up and link up with somebody and connect with somebody that is a match for you, where y'all have a shared vision, okay, for the future, because you have to build on the relationship and on each other. That's real. So that's the answer I have for that. All right. So the question really is, I don't even know. The question really comes down to, men, how do you feel about procreation? That was the question of the night. How do you feel, men? How do you feel about procreation? And ladies, how do you feel about being chaste until marriage? Because these are situations and scenarios that are really important to the African village. So how do you guys feel about these things? All right. That's what I want to know first and foremost. Let's not talk about anything else now. Let's talk about the real. All right. How do you feel, man, about procreation? Shay, how do you feel about being chaste until you're married?
If I was single, I would like to be chaste. I mean, who wouldn't? It builds your confidence, you know what I'm saying? Your self-esteem. Who doesn't want to be wanted?
Do you know what chaste means?
Yeah.
What you said didn't make any sense.
Yes, it did.
Okay, well, just expand on that, because I'm lost a little bit here.
Who don't want somebody chasing them? Till they're
Chaste.
married?
Chaste. Chaste.
Is that your cousin?
Like chastity.
Sitting up.
Bye. I'm sorry, B. Like, I'm sorry. This is
He too much chaste.
like I saw like this is like deja vu. Like I saw this episode already happening before I even started the podcast. Like I had a dream about this. This is like really crazy. Right.
Oh. Okay, yeah.
Well, maybe not so much, a virgin, but just like really, really circumspect about what you do and who you open your legs to, ladies. How do you feel about that until you get married? Like versus the WAP song, Do you feel like, are you down with the WAP song or are you down with chastity until you get married? What's your path? What's your route? What should women's path? No, forget. Let's not take you, but I'm saying
back in the day,
what should women?
That was the boom. You get married at 14 to your husband, and y'all be together forever. But now in like 2022, it's like a big different. You got the internet, you got porn, you got, what I'm saying, these kids learning stuff at a younger age. These kids having kids, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot harder, I guess, to say, to be
No, I'm not. With okay, so I'm saying, but you should. So, are you concerned? Should women be at all concerned about offering their potential husband vaginal virtue? Should a man okay? Let me ask you this question, ladies. I'm asking y'all too. Christy, I'm asking you this too. Should women be able to have the right to ask a man for a marital level commitment if they're not willing to be forthright with how many men they've been with intimately? Because women don't want to get dogged out, dissed, used, and abused, like said, but they do it to themselves. That's your cousin Brian. Yeah, my cousin Spencer, my cousin Brian. Yeah. If you see a Pinkston on there, they're my cousin.
But like what he said, who want to wait? They want to know what, you got going on before you go and lock it down and get married. I'm just saying. But then you didn't smash Susie, Ann, Tamisa, Tanya, Kara. I'm just saying. And she's just supposed to be like the Mary Magdalene of 2022. Is that fair? That's the question. Is that fair to ask for somebody to be a virgin and you didn't smash all the cheerleaders? I'm just saying.
I think that, to be honest, to answer your question,
in 2022,
to answer your question, I think that men need to look at other things than their sexual purity when they look at step into a woman. Mm-hmm. I've been preaching on this show. I keep that going. I've been preaching on this show that our brothers need to offer our sisters. I got you. That our brothers need to offer our sisters. Need to step to them to maintain them. I had a show where I talked about how these European men leave these European women, and they leave them the house, the car, the kids, and the woman. They straight, but myself included, leave the baby mama and move around, and she's in debt. She's carrying the load. Like, so I've been preaching to these men, to in the African village, African men, to approach an African woman and seek to maintain her, seek to upbuild her, uplift her, right? Yeah, it is now. Yeah. Oh, no, it's not. I thought it was.
Sorry for the technical difficulties.
I thought it was. That's what I'm doing. It's plugged in now. Yeah, it's lit up now. I don't even know what that's all about. So again, I'm trying to just be real about the situation, right? You have to realize and recognize. That's fine. No, that's not what it is. Oh yeah, that's what it is. You're right. You have to recognize and realize that women versus men. All right. How do you want a man to view procreation? You were married, he left, he's not providing. You have to put him on child support. How do you want a potential husband to view procreation? You know, how do women want men to view procreation, and what they want their children to become, and how sincere their commitment is to having a child with you? Because women not only tear down their bodies, but they're fully committed. We know because the child comes out of them that's so you don't even know, fellas, if that's your child until you get the test. That's just the bottom line. You know, we don't even know if it's ours until we get the test. Even if you're married, you don't even know if the child is yours until you get the test. That sucks, but that's today's society. But approaching, how do you do? I mean, if you approach a woman, a sister, if you approach her to maintain her, man, to build her up. Don't leave. If you leave women, that's ladies. That's why y'all should have y'all website. If a man gets you knocked up, gets you pregnant, and walks out, and you don't even know his real name, you don't even know how to get a hold of him, then you're too easy for one. But still, you should put that dude out there so that he's not able to do that to other sisters. I don't. I'm shocked that women, that's their sisters, don't have a private Facebook community where they communicate with each other about the lames and the creeps in their area. It's amazing to me. Everybody else is using social media to better themselves. So I'm shocked that just goes to show you how lazy African people are. We gotta do better, y'all. We gotta do better. But yeah, Shay, how do you want a man to view procreation? Would you still be with your ex-husband if he had the proper view about procreation? Yeah. Why? Because why do you say that?
Because he would be knowing how to teach our sons the way it's supposed to be.
He would be there to teach them that? Like he would be himself there. He wouldn't leave it to somebody else, what you're saying. Yeah. Why do you think he had kids before y'all got married, right?
Right.
And he's having kids after y'all marriage.
Right.
Why do you think that African women are having kids with men that aren't taking care of their own kids? Why do you think that's happening? Talk to him. This is
broken homes. I mean,
no. So
of course,
no. Stop it. Because you are half of the equation. So if you cared about the kids that you wanted to have, you didn't vet this man. He had kids before you were married. How was he treating them?
Good.
Well, how's he treat them now?
They grown.
So?
He's still in their life.
So when y'all were married, how did he treat them?
They basically stayed with us most of the time. So.
Okay. So you were okay with helping him take care of kids he had before you. Okay. So then y'all had kids.
Right.
So now, how is he treating the children that y'all have?
To him, he a stand up
I'm
daddy.
asking
I'm saying to
you.
him, but for
I'm
me,
asking you how.
it's like since he didn't start his other family, he didn't forgot about my kids, which he pops up, once a month maybe to catch up with them. I guess that's what you want to call it, but that's not enough, especially for boys. But it's with the
Do you?
individual
I'm saying, do you feel like there
also.
were? I mean, help the young ladies out there and women out there now who, whether they're young or not. Were there signs? Do you feel like that you should look at things differently before you married a man about the children that he already had? Like, as far as vetting is concerned, was there a situation where you could have been like, I don't know if this is what I want to get into? Like,
No, because like I said, he was there. He was, like I said, half the time they was staying with us. So I didn't see no that he, as soon as he got with me, he, left them alone or he stopped, calling or being around because they was there.
so it's almost to my time, everybody. I could keep going with this topic forever. I can't do that. I got comments over there, but that comes with having both parents to help guide them to the right path. To be honest, and then my cousin says, nowadays everybody wants to know uh, what they're working with before they commit. That obviously that's not true, cuz obviously that's not true.
What
People,
you mean? You think a
fool,
man?
there's fools are still rushing in. When you with somebody for 6 7 months and you find out that they were still contacting people and reaching out to people that they had sex with, that they were intimate with, when you reach out, when you find out that this person was telling you they want to be serious with you and getting you to think that way, but they were telling somebody else, send me a pic. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is how relationships go, y'all. What's going on, Guav? This is how relationships go. I just want y'all to know that. So people are getting emotionally caught up with somebody, and so their vetting process is lacking. You're not vetting seriously because you have feelings for the person already. Vet the person that you're going to be with. I gave 4 steps to getting married in my first 100 episodes. Go back and watch that on Instagram or on Facebook. This 100 episodes, we're going to start the reality TV show. Well, that means they got with somebody who's not keeping it 100. Okay, but you already have feelings for him, though, cuz. So then what do you do now? You already have feelings for him. You're not just gonna just dump him. What do you do now? If you sold into that person, you built with that person, what do you do now? When you find out they wasn't keeping it real, what do you do now? It's crazy. Men, when it comes to procreation, there's 2 things. One, be there. That means 2, choose the woman you have children with wisely and be married. Now, clearly in Shay's situation, he chose wisely. He chose a super mom that he could just dump the kids off on and that she was going to go hard anyway, no matter what. But she clearly didn't choose wisely. She did no vetting whatsoever. He treats his kids good. He's a decent guy. I'm going to go ahead and marry him. No vetting whatsoever. None. Oh, he had a drinking problem. Oh, no vetting whatsoever. Did you talk to his family? Did you reach out to people that he had? Did you talk to his baby mama? Did you ask why they weren't together? And no vetting whatsoever. Ladies, stop pointing the finger at the man when you were easy and you did no vetting. Fellas, stop being cliche. Stop being animals. Stop having sex with women and making kids and leaving. All right. That's because I can say that as a person that did it, right? And had to nip that in the bud. Trust me, I'm capable of having children. My youngest son is 9 years old. Trust me, I had to break myself out of that. Knowing that I'm fertile, knowing what's going on, I'm knowing. All right. So it's both. Women versus Men Week. I really appreciate you coming on the show. The question from the young lady, the threesome, getting jiggy with it.
Mm-mm. No,
Uh,
we're not talking about feelings. I was talking about being chaste before marriage. That part.
I have no idea what that means. I don't even know what that. What,
Because you steady saying that men want somebody that's what he said, not a virgin, but at least celibate, you know. And you was
no,
saying,
that wasn't. Yes, you've been you watched you we've been together. Men want a woman that has 10 or less bodies on her. Women have 100 bodies, man. They have 100 bodies. They have 100% approval. 100 bodies.
and how many do y'all have? 1,000? If that's the case, I'm just saying.
So you get to be a hoe because men are too.
No,
What are you saying?
I'm saying it's a lot of people like say the porn star people when she want to settle down.
If he's wrapping up every time,
What that's
then
supposed to
all it is he's plunging into somebody.
what
But
that's
you, as the
supposed to
woman,
mean?
you're taking 100 into you. At least,
Into
we'll say at least 33% of them is skeeting off
but you
into you.
saying if you using a
So
condom,
that's
how is
33
that?
men that skeeted off into your vaginal cavity. And you wanted a man to marry
But
that.
I'm saying if they use the condom, as you say,
Women ain't making men use a condom because if sisters was doing it, they wouldn't be the highest rate of people contracting HIV. Still to this day.
you're not making no sense in 2022.
All right.
You're not.
All right. Ladies,
He just
off,
said it again.
off,
Nobody wants to know what
off.
they working with before they
He
commit.
says everybody wants to know.
I mean, that's what I meant to say. I was reading.
Ladies, keep your legs closed. If you want to be treated like a queen, act like a queen. Don't if you're accessible to everybody or anybody. If you busting, if because once
So
you
you
find out,
want a virgin that's never
why
been
are you
with
cutting me off?
nobody?
Why are you cutting
I'm
me off?
just saying.
Wait your turn. Let me finish talking and then talk. If you want a man to make a lifetime commitment to you, offer him vaginal virtue. Go ahead.
You want somebody that's never been with nobody. So what you want gonna teach her everything, and then she go out and cheat because she haven't done nothing with nobody else. And it's like, I want to see what what's out there besides you, because you didn't all I didn't ever had. So I want to live my life and see if the grass is greener over there.
If we're building a family and she wants to go out and let that fall and tear that down, I didn't choose wisely anyway. Then she's she wasn't who I thought she was. And she'll find out very quickly that you know being what Kevin
So
Sammy
basically,
would say.
she would be a virgin, no kids, no experience, no nothing. But you got 4 kids by 4 baby mamas, and it's supposed to be okay for her to be a stepmom or.
Well, we all know that as long as I have a bag or at least a job and I'm the sexiest man in Dallas, I can go out there and find a young girl that is like no kids, whatever, whatnot, willing to start a family with me.
So you
You
want
hold
somebody
on,
fresh
hold
out of
on,
high school
hold on.
at 46.
You on the other hand, if you're not having any kids anymore and you already have kids, whatever the case may be, getting that same energy is going to be a lot more difficult. True or false? You will find a guy's gonna want to bust you down, but I'm saying as far as like marry you and make the lifetime commitment to you. I mean, is that what your expectation is, that you can just go out now at this point? Like, if me and you separate right now, who has the better chance of starting anew?
Both of us.
There it is. So that's why you still have people texting people and messaging people and keeping their phone open for people to call them. That's what goes down. Because if a person believes that they still have a legitimate chance of finding true love and being with somebody forever and ever and not be you, that's why they'll still continue to have connections with the past and make new connections for the future. Me personally,
Byron needs to come on here so he can talk. He do.
he might be busy or he might not have his do rag on. I don't know.
What?
Cause
He don't have to come on camera. We can just hear his voice. I'm just saying he need to be heard because what you talking about is
he's
like,
an admin. He can join anytime. He's an admin. He can join anytime. This is my show. What are you talking about? Taibu,
I veto that.
Taibu Muad'Dib, Taibu Muad'Dib right here, man. With
He
the
was
lovely
making fun of my hair the other day because I ain't feel like doing it, but he ain't even got no hair to comb, so whatever.
Taibu Muad'Dib right here. Look out for the reality TV show coming in Halloween and October, through Christmas season. Give you 9 good episodes. Make sure you donate to the Guardian Gear. Make sure you, whatever you can give, take it, make it go viral. Post, and share this. Push this out there. Men, procreation is a serious deal. Choose your spouse wisely. Make a lifetime commitment to that woman and them children. She deserves that for what she's going to go through giving you them children, and they deserve that because they didn't ask to be brought into a world without a father. All right. And women, stop being easy, stop being hoes and expecting to be treated like queens. All right. That's the bottom.
The pot calling the kettle black. What? Okay.
Okay, women, if you want to, if you find a woman that was a hoe or is hoeing, but she's willing to take care of you like a man would take care of you, and you want to play the female role and just be the at-home dad or whatnot. That's a legitimate compromise. Ladies, if you want to go spread your legs for anybody, any old Tom, Dick, and Hank, then that's fine. But because like a man does, then take care of the man, take care of the guy that you get with. That's what men are supposed to do, is take care of the family. So if you're taking care of the man and the kids, go out there and open your legs to whoever you want to open your legs to. I'm gonna wear protection. Just tell me you're gonna do it. I'm gonna wear protection, but I'm cool with that. I might be cool with that if you cool. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, stop acting like you want to be a man and you are a man. This is the same sexual situation as a man, and be chaste. Keep your legs closed. Offer your potential husband vaginal virtue, or understand that he has the right to treat you like a hoe if you hoe. That's the bottom line. So, that's Taibu Muad'Dib. That's my time, and that's my show. Tap in tomorrow, Wild Out Wednesday at 9:15.
Bye.
You already know what it is. Cuz you crazy. I'm gonna call you later.